Welcome back to Tungal College online classes. Hello students, how are you all? In your previous classes you learned different types of hybridizations. They are, the first one is sp hybridization. sp hybridization, and example for sp hybridization you learned is BeCl2 molecule. So this is type of hybridization. And this is example. And the next hybridization you learned is sp2. Example for this case you learned BeCl3 molecule. The next hybridization is sp3. Example for sp3 hybridization is CH4 molecule. And the next one is sp3 dehybridization. And example for it is PCl5. The next one you learned sp3 d2 hybridization, and example for it is SF6. So these are the types of hybridizations and these are the example for particular type of hybridization. And in previous classes I said in examination they will give the molecule, explain the hybridization of a particular type of molecule, they will give, explain the hybridization of BeCl2 or CH4 or SF6 etc. So in examination they will give the molecule, you have to explain the hybridization. In addition to these hybridization you have some other examples. They are, the first one is CH3 bond CH3. This is called as this molecule is ethane molecule. Another example you have is CH2 double bond CH2. This we have to call as ethene molecule. The third one is CH triple bond CH. This is called as ethine. So here is ethane, this is ethene, this is ethine. And this is for example of alkane, this is an example of alkene, and this is example of alkyne. So it contains carbon-carbon single bond. Here is carbon-carbon double bond is there between the two carbon atoms. Double bond is there. Here between the two carbon atoms there is a triple bond. So we have to discuss hybridizations of these molecules. The first one is ethane. Now let us discuss one by one in detail. Now let us discuss the hybridization of ethane molecule. CH3 bond CH3. Ethane. Now we have two steps. The first step is hybridization and the second step is overlapping. First I am discussing hybridization step. The first step is hybridization. So I am rewriting the structure of this ethane molecule here. I am writing the structure. This carbon I am writing first, carbon, and 3 hydrogens attached to this carbon. This is the first one, and this is the second one, and this is the third one. Right, between the two carbons there is a one bond, carbon, and 3 hydrogens attached to this carbon. So first, this is the second hydrogen, this is the third hydrogen. So this is the structure of ethane molecule. If you look at this molecule, this carbon is to this carbon 3 hydrogens are bonded. So for this carbon we have to write hybridization, and to this carbon 3 hydrogens are bonded and one carbon is also bonded. So for this carbon also we have to write hybridization because both will be central atoms. In this case 3 hydrogens, one sigma one carbon bond, and here is 3 hydrogens, one bond with the carbon. So we have to write hybridization for this carbon and we have to write hybridization for this carbon. To the both the carbon atoms we have to write a hybridization step. To write the hybridization step, first what we have to do, we have to take electronic configuration of that element. So first I am discussing about this carbon. This carbon atomic number is 6, its electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Then write even orbital boxes also. This s orbital has 2 electrons, this p orbital has 2 electrons, 1 and 2. Clear? Then this electronic configuration is called as ground state electronic configuration. This is ground state electronic configuration. Then we have to jump electron from 2s to 2p. Jump one electron from here to here. Then what is the electron configuration? Get is carbon. Atomic number remains 6. Electron configuration, this is 1s2, same. This electron will be went there, then this will become 2s1, and one electron came here, this will become 2p2 will become 2p3. 2p2 will become 2p3. Even for this we have to write orbital diagram. So one electron, here we have 3 electrons, 1, 2, 3. Clear? These 3 2s orbital, this 2s orbital, and one more thing is this electron configuration is called as a excited state electronic configuration. Now this 2s orbital, this 2p orbital, this 2p and this also 2p. So simply this is p orbital, this is another p orbital, this is another p orbital, px, py, pz. These 3 p orbitals and this s orbital will intermix each other. How many intermixing? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 orbitals are intermixing. You will get 4 hybrid orbitals. 4 s, p1, p2, p3. 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals you will get. You will get 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. Now I am writing hybrid orbitals. This is the first one, this is the second one, this is the third one, and this is the fourth one. We got 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. This is one sp3. This is another sp3, this is another sp3. So this is a hybridization step for first carbon, one carbon, and even we have tried a hybridization step for this carbon also. So same, take atomic number is 6, this is ground state electronic configuration. Then same step we have tried here. So what is that? Configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. So write orbital boxes. So 1, 2. This is ground state electronic configuration. So one electron will be jumped from this energy level to here, from 2s2 to 2p2. Then you will get excited state electron configuration. Excited state electronic configuration. What is this? 1s2, 2s2, sorry, 1s2, 2s1, 2p3. Because one electron will be jumped here, 2s will become 2s2 become 2s1, 2p2 will become 2p3. For this case also we have tried orbital boxes. One electron will be present. Here also we have 3 electrons. Clear? Then this s orbital, these 3 s orbital, p orbital, this p orbital, this p orbital, 2s, 2p, 2p, 2p. All these orbitals will be intermixed. This is 2s, 2p, 2p, 2p. Simply s orbital, 3 p orbitals. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we will get 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. Clear? For this case we have tried orbital structures. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a sp3, this is another sp3, another sp3, and this is another sp3. So this is a hybridization step. First step is hybridization step. Now even by looking at the molecules we can tell hybridization. So this carbon is undergoing sp3. How many number of sigma bonds is there? That number of sigma bonds is its hybridization. How many number of sigma bonds here? This is the first one. First bond is always sigma bond. First bond between any 2 atoms is always sigma bond. The second bond is considered as a pi bond. Already we discussed in previous classes. This is the first bond between the 2 atoms, so sigma bond. This is the first bond, sigma bond. This is the first bond, this is the first bond. How many sigma bonds is there? 4 sigma bonds. 4 in the sense yes, p1, p2, p3, yes, p3. 4 is there. 4 in the sense yes, p1, p2, p3. Total how many you will get? How many? sp3 in the sense 3 plus 1, 4 you will get. Here also, suppose if there is just 3 sigma bonds. 3 sigma bonds in the sense sp2 hybridization. Because 3 in the sense 1s, 2p, sp2 hybridization. If 2 is there, sigma bonds is 2, then hybridization is what you can expect? Hybridization is sp. Because 2 sigma bonds, 1s, 1p, 2 sigma bonds. 3 sigma bonds, so sp3. Yes, 2p, total is 3. sp3 hybridization, 4 sigma bonds. I think got what I mean is. So number of sigma bonds is equal to its hybridization you will get. So here is how many sigma bonds is there? 4 sigma bonds is there, we will get sp3 hybridization. Here also how many sigma bonds? 1, 2, 3, 4, you will get sp3 hybridization. Number of sigma bonds is equal to their hybridization. This is the first step of hybridization step. Then second step is overlapping. So to overlapping, look at here. This carbon is overlapped with 3 hydrogens. This carbon form the bonds with 3 hydrogens. So first we have to take this central atom there, and this central atom we have to take here. So first I am taking this carbon. First, second, third and fourth. This hybridization I took. This is what? sp3. This is also sp3. It is sp3, and this one also sp3 from one carbon. This hybridization also I am taking here like this. Right? This is what? sp3. This is sp3. It is also sp3, and this one also sp3. These are the 2 carbons. This carbon and this carbon I took. Then we have how many hydrogens? 1, 2, 3. Each hydrogen has hydrogen 1s1, 1 s orbital. Second hydrogen 1s1, second s orbital. This is 1s1 and a third one. So this is s orbital of s orbital is spherical. For this carbon, I am talking about this carbon, 3 hydrogens is there, 3 s orbital. So this is the first s orbital, and this is the second s orbital, and this is the third orbital of 3 different hydrogens respectively. Now even this carbon also attached to how many hydrogens? 1, 2, 3. And for this case also we have take for that case also we have take s orbital. The first one is hydrogen 1s1 s orbital, 1s1 s orbital, hydrogen 1s1 s orbital. So for this case I took the hydrogens s orbitals. For this carbon also I took the s orbitals of hydrogen. So this is the first one, this is the second one, this is the third one. I think you don't confuse here. What is my point is this carbon attached to 3 hydrogens. So I took 3 s orbitals of hydrogen for this carbon, and this carbon I wrote here. This is the carbon. To this carbon there are 3 hydrogens attached. So this is the first hydrogen, this is the second hydrogen, and this is the third hydrogen. So what the thing happened here is overlapping takes place between s orbital, this sp3 hybridized orbital, s orbital, sp3 hybridized. All these will be overlap. Here also all these will be overlap. After, even these 2 orbitals also overlap each other. After overlapping, what is the structure we can expect here is this one I wrote here. Next I am writing these 3. Right, I wrote these 3, and this overlapping I write. This one overlap with this one like this. 3 overlappings. This is the overlapped region. I am coming to here. I am writing this one. These 2 will overlap. So this is the overlapped region. These 2, between these 2, and these overlapping I am writing. Right, if you look at the structure, this is sp3 hybridized orbital of carbon, and this is s orbital of hydrogen. This is sp3 hybridized orbital of one carbon, and this is another sp3 hybridized orbital of another carbon. This is sp3, I am labeling all sp3, this is s orbital. This is sp3, this is s orbital. sp3 and this is s orbital. Similarly, these also same. sp3 s, sp3 s. Now write the structure of ethane molecule. This is one carbon. So first carbon I took here, and this is another carbon. I am taking one carbon. Between the 2 carbon atoms, these overlapping can form one bond. So this is the one bond. This is the one bond. And between this carbon and hydrogen is a one bond. So between carbon and hydrogen. Between carbon and hydrogen, this is the second bond. Between carbon and hydrogen, this is the third bond. This is from hydrogen, this is from carbon. For this case also, this bond I am writing. So carbon hydrogen bond, this is the carbon hydrogen bond. So this is a structure of ethane molecule, and number of sigma bonds how many? This is one sigma bond, this is the second one, this is the third one, this is the fourth one. Each carbon, this carbon is undergoing sp3 hybridization, even this carbon also is undergoing sp3 hybridization. The hybridization in the ethane molecule is sp3. So this is hybridization of ethane molecule. First step is hybridization, the second step is overlapping. What is the thing you have to remember here is both the carbon atoms we have to try to hybridization step and we have to do next overlapping. This is hybridization of ethane molecule. Next one, ethene molecule. CH2 double bond CH2. This is ethene. Now we have two steps. The first step is hybridization, the second one is overlapping. This point is common. The first one is hybridization. Then first we have to write the structure of this ethene molecule here. Carbon, to this carbon two hydrogens. This is the first hydrogen, this is the second hydrogen. And between the two carbons there is a double bond. Double bond. I am talking about this carbon. To this carbon there are two hydrogens are bonded like this. Now by looking at this molecule we are able to identify what is hybridization of this molecule. So here look at this carbon now. Based on number of sigma bonds we are able to identify the hybridization of that molecule. I am talking about this carbon. This carbon, between the carbon and the hydrogen there is a one sigma bond. Between the carbon and hydrogen there is a one sigma bond. Here is a double bond is there. The one bond is we have to consider as a sigma bond, one bond is considered as a pi bond. So first bond is always a sigma bond and another one is pi bond. So this is sigma, this is pi, sigma bond, this is the pi bond. Between now coming to the point, this carbon has how many sigma bonds? 1, 2, 3. 3 sigma bonds is there. The hybridization is sp2. 4 is there, sp3. I already told. Suppose 4 sigma bonds is there. 4 sigma bonds. Sigma bonds hybridization. Sigma bonds hybridization. Sigma bonds how many is there? 4. Suppose 4 is there. Then one S. P1, P2, P3. S, P3. Totally is you will get S, P3. S, P1, P2, P3. Total is how many? 4 you will get. Suppose 3 sigma bonds is there. 3 in the sense S, P1, P2. sp2, total 2 plus 1 that is equal to 3 sp2. If only 2 is there, then we have to write sp, 1s, 1p, 1 plus 1 that is equal to 2. 2 sigma bonds hybridization is sp, 3 sigma bonds hybridization is sp3, 4 sigma bond hybridization is 3 sigma bonds hybridization is sp2, 4 sigma bond hybridization is sp3. So I already told based on the number of sigma bonds we are able to identify the hybridization of that molecule. Clear. Now here is how many sigma bonds is there? 1, 2, 3. 3 in the sense what is hybridization of this carbon? Same, sp2. This carbon, sigma bond, this is another sigma bond, this another sigma bond. Number of sigma bonds, 1, 2, 3. What is hybridization? 3 in the sense, sp2 hybridization. Already you know what is hybridization, then we will generate it. Then what we have to do is, first we have to do hybridization for this case. How to get? First we have to take the element, write electronic configuration. Atomic number is 6. 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. This is, and you have to write orbital boxes. 1, 2, 1, 2. Clear. Then this is called as a ground state electronic configuration. Then we have to jump one electron from 2s2 to 2p2. Then we will get electron configuration is called as excited state electronic configuration. Excited state electronic configuration. Then how to get 1s2, one electron went there, then this will become 2s1 and 2p2 will become 2p3. Clear. Then write orbital boxes state 1, 2, 1 only. This case we have 1, 2, 3. Right. So what is the hybridization we required is already I told what is this hybridization of this carbon? sp2 based on number of sigma bonds. So 1, 2, 3 sigma bonds hybridization is sp2. So we have to take one s orbital. This is 2s orbital, this 2p orbital and this 2p orbital we have to take. This orbital we know to take because the requirement of hybridization is only sp2. Only we have to take 2s to 2p, 2p. That means 1s orbital, 2p orbital. So these two will be intermixed. 3. S, p1, p2. sp2. How many intermixing? 1, 2, 3. So 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals will get. So I am writing 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals for this carbon. So this is the first one. This is the second one, this is the third one. right? This is sp2, this is sp2, this is also a sp2. First carbon is completed. Coming to the second, this carbon I'm talking. I'm taking this carbon, then atomic number is 6, I'm writing ground state, electronic configuration. So 1s2, 2s2, 2p2, octal boxes. Important point is what we are writing electron configuration, same thing I am copying here for this carbon. Both the carbons are same situation, so we have to write same diagrams and the same explanation we have to follow here itself. Then this is the ground state, excited state, carbon 6, 1s2, this electron is jumping to here. This will become 2s1, this is 2p3. Then one electron, here is what, how many? 3 electrons. 1, 2, 3. Clear? This we are calling as excited state electronic configuration. I wrote excited state electron configuration. Then how many we have to intermix? What is the requirement? How many sigma bonds? 1, 2, 3 sigma bonds is there. 3 sigma bonds in the sense, how do you get? What is hybridization? sp2. sp2 in the sense this is 2s orbital, this is 2p, this is 2p, this is also 2p. 1s orbital, 2 p orbitals will intermix. 1, 2, 3, you will get sp2. How many? How many number of orbitals are intermixing? That means number of hybrid orbitals are formed. How many intermixing? 1, 2, 3 is intermixing. And get 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals. Write the hybrid orbitals. 1, 2, 3. This is sp2, this is sp2, and this is also will be taken as sp2. So first step is completed. We did the hybridization for first carbon and this carbon, and we did hybridization for this carbon, 2 carbons. And the second step is overlapping. The second step is overlapping. So overlapping between these 2 carbons, between this hydrogen and carbons, and this hydrogen and carbon. And one more thing here is this orbital. Look at this one. This orbital p orbital is not involved in the hybridization. This p orbital is called as unhybrid p orbital. These are the hybrid p orbitals. Hybrid orbitals. So these are unhybrid p orbital. Very, very important point. Here also we have this orbital. This is not involved in hybridization. Only these 3 involved in. What is the hybrid orbital? What is orbital not involved in hybridization? We are calling as unhybrid p orbital. This is another unhybrid p orbital. Those are very important because we have to form pi bonds. Now overlapping. First this structure I am taking. This structure also I am taking. Directly I am doing overlapping. This structure I am writing here first. This one I wrote, and here one p orbital is not involved in the hybridization, this p orbital. So this is the dumbbell shape, this is the p orbital, here 2 sections, and this p orbital I am writing here, this dumbbell shape I am writing here. So this is what? sp2, this is what? sp2, and this is what? sp2. These 3 I wrote sp2, sp2, but this is not sp2 because 1, 2, 3, these 3 involved in hybridization. This last one is not involved in hybridization. This I called as unhybrid p orbital. This unhybrid p orbital I wrote here. This is unhybrid. So this is just p orbital, not hybrid orbital. Don't confuse about this point. Then there are 2 hydrogens. How many? 1, 2. Directly I am writing this is the s orbital of one hydrogen, and this is the s orbital of another hydrogen. Clear? This one side is completed. Coming to this carbon, one carbon I wrote, this carbon I am talking, and this carbon 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is what? sp2. This is what? sp2. This is also what? sp2. And this p orbital is not involved in hybridization. 1, 2, 3. These 2 p orbitals are involved in hybridization. We got sp2 only. We wrote p2. sp2. One is not involved in hybridization. This what is the orbital not involved in hybridization? I am writing here. This is the orbital not involved in hybridization. This is just p orbital. P orbital. And this carbon attached to 2 hydrogens. 1, 2 hydrogens. I'm writing here. This is the first hydrogen and this is the second hydrogen. So we have to do overlapping. So while overlapping, what we have to do is this s orbital overlap with this sp2 hybrid orbital. This s orbital overlap, this is s orbital. This s orbital overlap with the sp2 hybrid orbital. S orbital, sp2 hybrid orbital. Similarly, s orbital, these two will overlap. These two will overlap. And one more important point is this p orbital overlap laterally with this p orbital. Lateral overlapping. Then let us see how it will be. I'm rewriting. This one I'm writing. Overlapping with s orbital. This is the overlapping. This is the overlap zone. And this is overlapping with s orbital of hydrogen. Right? This one completed. Then I'm taking this one. So this is the overlapping between the two sp2 hybrid orbitals of carbon. This is s orbital, this is the s orbital. Clear? So these two orbitals also overlap laterally like this. This is the unhybridized p orbital, not involved in hybridization. These two will overlap laterally like this. These two will overlap laterally. This is only one p orbital. We have to take two sections. So this is a pi bond. These are the electron clouds. We can take as one pi bond, and this is a sigma bond. So between the two carbons, one pi bond is formed, one sigma bond is formed. This is not a electron cloud, but these two all belongs to only one p orbital. This also one p orbital. Between the two orbital, one pi bond is formed. So between this carbon and this hydrogen, one sigma bond. Between this carbon and hydrogen, one sigma bond. Between two carbons, one sigma bond. So between the carbon and carbon, pi bond. This is the overlapping. Now write the structure of the molecule. So carbon here, carbon. This bond is hydrogen. This bond is hydrogen with carbon. Between two carbons, carbon. This is one sigma bond. This is one pi bond. Clear? Between carbon and hydrogen, here is one bond. Here is another bond. So this is the structure of this molecule. CH2, C2H4 molecule. So this is the hybridization of ethane molecule. So here also we did the same pattern. One is hybridization step, the second one is overlapping step. Here important point is only two p orbitals involved in hybridization, third p orbital not involved in hybridization. This what is the third p orbital not involved in hybridization? That overlap laterally. These two p orbitals overlap laterally and form the pi bond. In pi bond concept you learned sigma bond formation, pi bond formation. Sigma bond is formed by end to end overlapping. So this is the end part, this is the end part. End part overlap with end part, end part overlap with end part, the bond is sigma bond. Sidewise overlapping. So this is p orbital, this is another p orbital. Sidewise overlapping. The sidewise overlapping leads to formation of a pi bond. This is a sidewise overlapping. This also here is sidewise overlapping. Here is not required, it's understanding purpose. I wrote here. This is the sidewise overlapping, this is the sidewise overlapping. The sidewise overlapping leads to the formation of a pi bond. So this is a hybridization of ethene molecule. Next one is ethane molecule. CH triple bond CH. This is ethane. Ethane molecule. So here also we have two steps. First one is hybridization. Directly I am writing. Hybridization. Hybridization. In hybridization, first what we have to do? We have to write the structure of this molecule. So carbon, triple bond, CH, and this carbon also will be on hydrogen attached to this carbon also. Now what is the hybridization of this molecule? So I already told you how many number of sigma bonds. So how many number of sigma bonds is there? That nothing but hybridization. So this is the sigma bond. First bond always will be taken as a sigma bond, and this is another sigma bond for this carbon. Between two carbons, triple bond is there. The middle one, the one I am taking as a sigma bond, remaining as pi bonds. Between the two carbons, one sigma bond, two pi bonds. Then total number of sigma bonds, how many is there? For each carbon is 2 sigma bonds. 2 sigma bonds in the sense what is the hybridization? sp. I already told 4 sigma bonds sp3, 3 sigma bonds sp2, 2 sigma bonds sp hybridization. So already got hybridization. This is undergoing sp hybridization. This is undergoing what? Sp hybridization. We know the hybridization. Based on this point, we write the hybridization concept to the carbon. Then first you can take to find hybridization. First we have to take electron configuration of this carbon. So carbon I am taking, right electron configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Concept is same. So but based on the pi bonds and sigma bonds we are arranging. Then write orbital diagram 1 2. For this is also write orbital diagram 1 2. Then this is a ground state. This is ground state electronic configuration. Then we have to exercise electron configuration. Jump this one electron from here to here. Then configuration become carbon 6 1s2. This will become 2s2 become 2s1. One electron jump there. 2p2 become 2p3. Clear? Then this only one electron. Here we have how many? 3 electrons. 1 2 3. Clear? This is called as a excited state electronic configuration. Now the question is, how many number of hybrid orbitals we have to intermix? How many number of orbitals we have to intermix? What is hybridization we have? sp. So we have to intermix only 2 orbitals. One s orbital, one 2s orbital, another one 2p orbital. These two we have to intermix. Then what is hybridization? 1 2 we are intermixing. Now we will get 2 sp hybrid orbitals. We have to write it. This is one sp. This is another sp. sp hybrid orbital, this is sp hybrid orbital. These two p orbitals are not involved in hybridization. This point you listen carefully. These two hybrid orbitals not involved in hybridization. These are called as unhybrid p orbitals. Unhybrid p orbitals, unhybrid orbitals can form the pi bond and hybrid orbitals form the sigma bonds. This is for first carbon, one carbon. Then take the second carbon. I am taking second carbon. Same 6 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Write orbital diagram. Then this is a ground state electronic configuration. Take excited state electronic configuration. Then this electron jumped here. Same I am writing here. Same I am writing. So configuration is 1s2, carbon 6 1s2, 2s2, so 1s2, 2s1, 2p3. Then write the orbital boxes 1 1 2 3. Then how many we required? It is undergoing sp. sp in the sense 1s orbital, 2s orbital, 1 2p orbital. Intermix. How many will get? 2 sp. So this is one sp and this is another sp. sp hybrid orbital. So these two orbitals are unhybrid p orbitals. Clear? This is the first step. That step is hybridization. Then second step is overlapping. Second step is overlapping. So how to write the overlapping? First we have to take this one and this one. Keep side by side. I took this one. So this is from one carbon sp. This is another sp. I am taking this one. This is sp and this is also will be sp. Clear? Then how many hydrogens? One hydrogen is there. This is from s orbital. Hydrogen s orbital. And to this carbon, one more hydrogen is there. So for this also will be taken as s orbital. Clear? Then another important point here is these p orbitals are unhybridized. Each p orbital is dumbbell shaped. Here is 2 p orbitals. So I am writing those p orbitals. This is one p orbital. And this is another p orbital. This is a p orbital. It is also a p orbital. This is also a p orbital. Clear? So this is one case. And second case second carbon. This is one p orbital and this is another p orbital. P orbital, this is sp hybridized orbital, this is also sp, this is p orbital. Clear. Now coming to the point. What is the point is this s orbital of hydrogen, this sp hybrid orbital of carbon overlap end to end fashion. We will get one sigma bond. This sp and this sp, these two will, this one and this one overlap end to end. We will get one sigma bond. This sp, this s orbital overlap end to end. We will get one more sigma bond. This p orbital and this p orbital, this one and this one overlap laterally. These two p orbitals overlap laterally. These two p orbitals overlap laterally. I will show here. Overlapping I am showing. I am rewriting the structure. Right? This one I am writing. This one I am writing right. These two overlap laterally. These two overlap end to end, and these two overlap will form one another sigma bond. This is one overlap, and these two I am writing. Right, I wrote sigma bonds. Now I am talking about pi bond. These two will overlap these two will overlap sidewise. This side part overlap with this side part. So these two I am writing. I am writing about this one, middle. Right, these two overlap sidewise, and this is the only one pi bond. Electron clouds we are showing up and down. So these are the one pi bond. So this one completed. Next, this p orbital and this p orbital, these two will overlap. These two. Then how do you can show here is look at these two p orbitals and these two p orbitals will overlap. So these two p orbitals and these two p orbitals, we are labeling them. This I am labeling as px. This I am labeling as py. You can label it to avoid the confusion. I am labeling as px. This is py. This is also a px. This is py. To avoid the confusion, I labeled it. So this is px orbital overlap with px orbital sidewise, form one pi bond. Clear? And py orbital overlap sidewise, form another pi bond. So these are also nothing but electron clouds. This is nothing but what? Px only. This is also px. This is also a px. So each p orbital has two sections. We have to call them as lobes. So px orbital overlap with px orbital overlap sidewise fashion, form one pi bond, and py orbital overlap with py orbital sidewise, form another pi bond. So this is another pi bond and this is another pi bond. Here remaining orbital we have pz orbital. This pz orbital overlap end to end fashion, form the sigma bond. So this also can label. This I am labeling as a px. This is also a px. This is a px. This is px. Sorry, px. This is py. So what is the point is px orbital overlap sideways with px orbital will form pi bond. Py orbital overlap sideways with py orbital form the pi bond, and pz form the sigma bond. Then what is the structure is carbon. This carbon I am writing. So first bond, this is the sigma bond. I wrote sigma bond. Two pi bonds. This is the first pi bond. This is the second pi bond. Two pi bonds. This is one sigma bond with hydrogen. This is the sigma bond. So this is the structure of ethene molecule. CH triple bond CH. So this is the hybridization of ethane molecule.